okay, thank you very much, and I do apologise for the issues that we are having at the moment regarding the stream. Today just has not been a great start for things. Lots of problems both inside and outside of the stream. Hopefully though, for the rest of this there aren't going to be any problems. I did also notice that after those crashes the OBS was starting to lag a bit. Unfortunately the only way of fixing that is to do a restart. That being said, Bitpoint Academy now in a good position potentially here. Alex, the last up, finds the frag. It's not going to leave a lot of time for Hate Me, and in fact not enough time. Doesn't have a kit, gonna have to run away, save the armor and the UMP. So we return to the action at 10-7, Bitpoint Academy. 6 rounds from taking map 1. Really early kill. Karen finding Madge. That could certainly make quite some differences. We have switched half since the little mini break we've had to fix the stream issues. This Bitpoint side now just going to be looking to try and make some money off these Commando Fucky players. 5 versus 4. Looks like we might yet see the bomb come towards A. Alex could find himself in a tricky situation. T1000's coming behind. Should see NKR. That's going to be quite a lucky shot from Alex actually. He's knocked him down to 27 HP. A lot more than you'd expect from a jumping shot with the Mac 10. 51 seconds on the clock. Bitpoint Academy gonna have to do something sooner rather than later. Possibly just waiting for Alex to get himself in a good position as he taps away at T1000. Needs to be so careful. He is walking straight into the snake pit almost. Lots of Commando players waiting inside there to try and pick something up. Now they've got themselves a weapon. T1000's gonna pick himself up a Mac 10. Josh is also gonna go searching here. But they've got a lot of players to find Commando Fuck if they want to take this, and not a lot of time. None of them have kits. Smitty's going to be able to pick one up in the end. Milky might just go searching as well. There's 3 more to find. Hate Me still got the UMP from last round. Might want to maybe just try and stop him from holding on to it. His position's going to get given away. NKR finds a shot onto one of these T players. That's going to bring down Milky. 3 versus 3, but it doesn't matter too much. Bitpoint Academy, they've won the round. Commando able to do a little bit of damage. To 7 as we continue into map 1. Really early kill. T1000 and in such an early frag in mid. Bitpoint Academy really playing really slow against this team. Might just look for an early pick, and that pick might just be Hate Me. It's constantly checking for it. This flash, when Alex throws it, should give it all away. Dixie is going to be able to find 1. Finds himself 2. Almost able to find the 3rd. T1000 though is around the area, able to pick up Alex, and it's going to be a 2 versus 1 Smitty to go down in the end. NKR just having a little trouble finding the bomb. He's got it in the end. So it remains still quite a close game. Gonna make it 11-8. That being said though, it's one of the more closer games we've seen Commando Fucky play. Just T1000. It's going to find that early frag. Takes down Kerem. I see a really quick push now. Dixie. Searching just about spots Josh. Really quick round coming out from Commando Fuck in the end. Hit Point Academy not getting anything out of that one, but they are going to be able to pick up some AK-47s and limited utility. But they are still in the lead. As shots come raining through towards Kerem. Needs to be careful because T1000 just constantly finding picks in this area. Just have to wonder at this point when they're going to be able to properly start countering this guy. It's almost every round at this point you see T1000 just find a frag from somewhere. So we are going to see Bitpoint Academy start making a play towards the A site. Look at where Madge is though, just sort of on the edge of the smoke. He's going to have to find Josh and Smitty. Not able to take down Milky though. He's going to find Madge, but Dixie is going to go and take one T1000 to finish off the round. 11-10 at the moment. Commando Fucky one win off bringing this to 11-11. And looking at Bitpoint Academy's eco at the moment, you can only suggest that's pretty much going to happen. These are not the type of rounds you see Commando lose. CZ, 2 Deagles, a P250 and a Glock. So Bitpoint Academy are going to go for the fake here. Fast onto the east side. They are going to get taken out quite quickly, but it's going to cause quite a big rotate coming over. But it's not going to matter too much because NKR is just taking out so many at the moment. And once again, Bitpoint Academy not finding anything from that pistol buy. Even score lines as we head into round 23. The second half of the first map. Need to be careful that nade. Just doing a little bit of damage to Josh. NKR might just find himself the first pick, but not gonna happen. T1000 though. We said how this guy's getting a frag almost every round at the moment. Madge is gonna be the one to kill first. Kerem gonna follow up and get things back on track by taking down Dixie. Just want to see these Bitpoint Academy players now just take things slow, stay in your positions. You don't need to come out unless you need to. Yeah, Alex just getting absolutely rained on, but what absolute class that was, being able to find that kill with that movement. Madge gonna be able to find the flash while find the kill even while full flashed. But look at where Smitty is. Oh, this could potentially be so great. He's missing the shots onto Madge though. Manages to take him down, and I could only suspect how long was left on the bomb timer. Bitpoint Academy finding the round there by the skin of the teeth. NKR currently rocking 21 kills, 13 deaths. Josh 16-16. Nothing to really point out on Bitpoint other than Kerem 8-15. We don't usually see a poor game coming out from this guy. Even going to take down Alex. So instant disadvantage here for Bitpoint Academy, as Havey won't be able to spot out Kerem. Looks like he's going to try and go for the frag, and he's going to find it. As we now see Bitpoint Academy down to 3 players. To do to get back on track at the moment. Not had the best start to the round, but NKR in a really great position to potentially find Josh. He's scoped in at the moment, and if he misses a first shot on him, only suspect NKR is going to be able to find the kill. 45 seconds on the clock, but Josh manages to find this kill from Palace, but NKR able to see the barrel. Subsequently, the frag. Milky is going to start entering out here. That flash is going to do so much. Last live, going to be Speed. He's found himself one. Needs to be so careful. That nade not going too well, but luckily not inflicting any self-damage. Down to 10 HP though. Dixie's going to be the one to find him. Once again, Bitpoint Academy, eco-wise, not in a great situation at the moment, as Kerem calls another pause. $12 to 12 at the moment. So, evened up at the moment. Not sure who's picked Mirages, but I have seen Commando be expert on this map. So regardless of who pick it is, I mean, to be fair, even Bitpoint Academy, it's one of the maps that we do see them play really well on as well. So without someone actually, because we weren't originally supposed to cast this match, I could only suspect whose pick it is, but I'd suggest maybe for both of these teams it'd be pick number one potentially. That being said, I also wouldn't be surprised with these two teams if maybe we also see Overpass on the list, or possibly Train. If anyone does know the maps, feel free to share them in chat, because you know more information than me about this matchup. Back into the game, round 25, 12-12. Could go either way at the moment. Commando looking quite strong at the moment, but needless to say, things could certainly change as Bitpoint Academy going to march on through at the moment. Hate Me's been really good at holding this position though. Just going to slow things down. Nice, such a smart play from Hate Me. Finds himself three through the wall. And I can't quite believe it, and I don't think Bitpoint Academy can either. Where did that come from? As he's going to find himself another one, and not the ace though. Is going to get taken down. Madge is going to find the final kill. What was that? Using the Molotov to push those players back into a position where he knew they'd go. Sprays through and manages to find three with a wallbang. All stacked up nicely for him. I think you've got to have a little chuckle, even if you're Bitpoint Academy after that one. And I think that's one I'll certainly try myself in my next facing game, put it that way. So, Commando taking the lead for what I think might be the first time in the game. Maybe there were another time, but pretty sure this is the first time. T1000 is going to find one and caught Kerem off guard at first, and somehow still finds the frag. Takes down Kerem. Really shouldn't be winning these, and Josh almost doesn't seem aware that there's a player behind. Need to make this push soon rather than later. Last alive for his team. He's going to go down as well. Commando fuck at the moment. Just looking absolutely elite right now. Making all the right decisions. As well, with a little sprinkle of luck in certain places. A lot of their predictions coming true, and unfortunately for Bitpoint Academy, it's really starting to sting them at this point. As Smitty pushes through quite early. Followed by quite a few of these Bitpoint players. Madge is going to go on, and he finds himself to Josh, going to be last alive. He's got an M4. Something to work with, but he's going to go down in the end. 15 rounds for Commando. match point for Commando at the moment. Midpoint Academy all stacked up towards the A side. Looks like we are going to see utilities coming in for an execute here. KR to spam through the smoke. Spam through the smoke. He's done a little bit of damage across the board here at the moment. Midpoint Academy looking to try and get aggressive here. This gap through the smoke is T1000's dream as he finds himself 3 kills. Just seems to be on the hunt for more. That's going to finish it. Not a single Commando player going down there as it finishes 16-12, and Commando gonna pick up the first map on Mirage. I'll try and get some map info for you in just a moment. That being said, we are just going to bring it to our pause screen while we wait for the next map to start. It's not necessarily cash, even though it's jumping onto that map. I'll let you know as soon as I know. Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you for bearing with us just while we were setting up for the new map. That being said, we are just about to start at the moment. That being said, just as things were about to start, we are going to see a pause coming out. Looks like NKR needs to rejoin. We are about to get things underway once again, though. If you are just joining us, Commando Fucky picking up map number 1 on Mirage. We may look to see things change here, possibly BitPoint Academy. They'll be looking to even things up a little bit, maybe take us to map 3. That being said, once you get a team like Commando going, it is a little bit like a chain reaction we see round after round coming out from this side. I think we didn't manage to catch the beginning of the BitPoint Academy game. Maybe BitPoint Academy took them by surprise. They weren't expecting the quality that we've seen from BitPoint Academy in some previous games. Maybe they weren't taking them seriously, but obviously as Mirage has continued, and we've seen Commando really bring out some really great players. So will certainly be interesting to see if BitPoint Academy can fare any better on this map. They've played really well on the previous one, but unfortunately not enough to best this Commando side just yet. We should see the unpause coming out any second now. NKR's back in the server, and there we go. Hate Me's going to unpause it for us. So map 2, round 1 coming out. Sorry, I don't even think my own brain's working there. So map 2, round 1. Madge could find himself with quite the surprise. NKR's also waiting as smoke's going to come in, and that's going to shut him off from that angle at least. Dixie's going to come swinging round, and he might find one. Great shot there. As he finds himself one, and NKR might be able to finish this one out for us. Commando picking up the first pistol round. Looked quite effortless. BitPoint Academy looks like they are going to go for some CZs. Couple of Eagles coming out as well. Really mixed bag of weapons coming out from Commando. T1000. Not even sure if he's there at the moment. So, map 2 looks so far to be starting off the way we left map 1. Commando taking that first round. I think we need to see BitPoint Academy get really inventive here. Match some of these plays that we're seeing coming out from Commando. One of the things that previous teams have said about Commando is, yeah, tactically they're a good side, but they're a side that win Angels, and I think for them that's where a lot of their wins come from. Simply because just a lot of the teams they've played against so far, they are just able to just out-aim and just out-skill some of these opponents. And right there we have just seen Milky and Alex go down for this BitPoint side, but we are going to see Kerem make his way up highway. He's going to find himself one. He's going to be able to find himself another. And Josh going to be able to take down Hate Me. If they can go to B here, it would actually be a really good choice for them. Both Dixie and T1000 are still near the A site. T1000 his way, but he's going to go down. It's all on Dixie now. As BitPoint Academy look to cut off the momentum before it even starts. Dixie's got a 1 versus 3 to work out, but he's got the M4. Doesn't have the kit though. Sacrifice that for this weapon. And he is going to go down, getting sandwiched from 3 different directions. It's just a really interesting sandwich with 3 slices of bread. Goes down in the end, and that brings us to 1-1. Quite interesting to say the least. T1000, I don't think he bought that round, so he's able to bring out an AWP, but we're going to see a couple of CZs and an Eagle coming out for this Commando side, so a really mixed bag As Dixie's pushing himself quite far up. He's getting aggressive. He's going to take down Smitty, and there is a weapon for him if he goes for it, but it doesn't look like the case. Milky seems to be aware of where Madge's holding at the moment. He's going to find the frag, but he is going to go down to 60 HP as NKR goes to push him up, and he's going to find that frag, trade out that kill. 3 alive at the moment for Bitpoint Academy. Josh, Alex, and Kerem even, just as we say his name, gets absolutely taken down in the end. Hate me looking to find this last Bitpoint Academy player. Alex has an AK-47. Is able to find these frags, able to find one, but NKR is going to take him out with the FAMAS 2-1. So Commando able to retaliate there. Bitpoint Academy not able to find that second frag. And unfortunately, giving Commando some much needed weapons to finish that one off. Looks like we might just see a really quick play coming towards 8. NKR needs to be careful, but he's somehow still able to find the frag. Plenty of time almost for him to find this one, as Milky might just be able to pick up Madge here. Connects with the head of Milky, connecting with the head of Madge, and Milky and Kerem now. Need to be careful. As Kerem been able to back up his teammate. And we're now going to see the rotation coming out from T1000 and Hate Me. That being said, Bitpoint Academy not committed to anywhere just yet as they start backing away. Maybe want to go for B at this point. Possibly expecting that they'll rotate round. I think there is just a little bit of decision making, and this sort of pause in play at the moment has allowed Commando to get a little bit nervous, and because of this they've split themselves up, 1 on B, 1 on A. But you don't want to be pushing against T1000, so already spotted the player Milky. He's going to find one, and this is where you've got to be a little bit cautious now. T1000, not a player you want to get in an aim duel with. He's going to spot the player of Milky, and for a second there I thought he was going to mess with him. 1 versus 1 at the moment as the nade comes in. That might just find him. Doesn't in the end. 22 HP onto Milky, but Hate Me also doesn't have a lot himself. Milky has to play this perfectly if he wants to try and find the frag onto HB. Gets taken down in the end, and Commando gonna find their third round. A really, really close round. Bitpoint Academy doing a really great job to just disperse these last two Commando players. Didn't commit to A site straight away. Pondered about it for a moment. But unfortunately for them, not able to find the round in the end. Dixie just deciding to look up at the stars for a second. Molotov's going to stop any quick boost, and it does look like that was the case. This Bitpoint Academy team, as they all just seem to stand at the moment, looking and trying to figure out what's gone wrong. As Dixie starts making his way behind, but he's going the wrong way if he wants to try and find frags. Needs to be so careful as he goes around this corner, because that's where the entirety of Bitpoint Academy are waiting for them. And NKR now might just get caught off guard. He's going to find one, but he's going to get taken down in the end. He's going to go looking, finds himself Josh. We'll be able to find Alex at the same time. Just clean this up. Smitty last alive. It's going to be Hate Me in the end to get the final kill. Bitpoint Academy at the moment just trying to thwart Commando at anything they do, but unfortunately Commando just seem to have responses for things at the moment. He's going to find one. Not able to connect onto Josh, and that being said, T1000 going to be able to pick up a few more. cash has given him so much to do there. T1000 also able to find a frag there. As NKR gonna go searching. In a really tricky situation at the moment. Josh to be the last alive. He's getting pushed by T1000. Needs to be so careful here. Looks like he tried to go for the knife. He's going to give away the AWP, but he's going to connect with Hate Me. That's going to put him in a 1 versus 2. Needs to be so careful at the moment because Madge is just to the right of him. Sorta seems to be expecting it. He's won the angle. Missing the shot, and he just seems to be just juggling with these two players. Needs to be so careful. NKR so close. Josh not able to find it, and you thought for a second there that was going to be his to clutch. An absolute superb play, and maybe in the future might just think twice before you try and knife one of these Bitpoint Academy players. Might just use that gift of a weapon to win the round next time. 6-1 at the moment though. Commando decisive lead. Score on the first map, I think it was something like 12, 16, 13, 16 to Commando Fucky. And kicking off this one, Milky's going to find himself a really early frag. As we're going to see Bitpoint Academy going for A against their favoured site, and Josh expertly just tapping away at the head of Madge. T1000 is going to get really aggressive here. He's going to catch one off guard. That flash is going to pin Josh into for just a second. And T1000 definitely playing the role of troublemaker. Dixie seems to be AFK at the moment, so it's all on NKR. 1 versus 4. Looks like he might just try and save this AWP. Well, bit of a uneventful end to that one. Bitpoint going to find their second round though. So we do have a pause that's coming from Commando. Looks like they are going to go ahead and do the unpause. Just waiting for Bitpoint Academy. That's going to come through as well now. So it's 6-2, round 9 at the moment. Commando taking that first map on Mirage. And so far, looking set to do the same on Cash. That being said though, we've seen Bitpoint bring some of these rounds that they've lost really close. So maybe if they can just bring a few of these home, start seeing a change. Hate Me might just play aggressive here. NKR's going to get flashed off his angle. He's going to have to smoke that one through. Things start really slow at the moment. Vast majority of these Bitpoint players pushed over towards the A site. Bombs there as well, and it looks like Kerem just making sure no one's going to come from behind. They've been caught out a few times because we've seen players push through mid, and Dixie going to find a frag onto Josh. 2 players planning on pushing outside of Squeaky. Going to have to be careful of Dixie, who's watching from behind. And it looks like Kerem, his little flanks worked. He's been able to find one. That smoke's going to allow Dixie to get in and behind. So we're going to have a little duel here between Dixie and Alex. Who's going to find each other first? Does Dixie see it? I'm not too sure. Needs to be careful though, because Kerem's going to find his way in. Kerem just about spotting him in time. NKR's going to find himself alone on the A site for just a moment. As we head into a 1 versus 2 even now. Milky, he's had a few chances to clutch it out for his team. Let's see if he can do it this time. Hate Me and Madge in the path of him taking this one. 20 seconds on the clock, so gonna have to go for the stick at some point. Gets taken down though. Madge, I didn't even see him become visible. trade out the kill that Josh has found. As Smitty goes searching, and he might be able to catch NKR with a nade in his hand. The bullets aren't going to connect for him, unfortunately, and although the players line up, he's not able to find the frag. T1000 is going to get taken down, though, by Josh in A main. This is certainly possible for Bitpoint. All their three of their players are on such low health, but it's the very same for Commando. Only Madge, who's got full health at the moment, hate me. 3 HP on that player. Lots to find. Alex Spray. Funny who was looking for, but Milky able to find both Hate Me and NKR, and it's just too difficult now for Commando. Bitpoint gonna find their 3rd round, and maybe, just maybe, they can start pulling a few together and make a run out of this and find themselves back in this game. Certainly heat things up a little bit and make it all the more interesting to cast. Really not going well at the moment for Bitpoint Academy. T1000 gonna find himself last alive at the moment. So we should here be seeing Bitpoint Academy's 4th round. Isn't gonna be, because Josh expecting that T1000 might just go for it. And a really low eco at the moment for Commando Fucky, so it's Bitpoint Academy's round to lose. They really should be winning it with the weapons they've got. 4 AKs and an AWP and full utility. Minus Kerem, I guess. And it's chosen to. And they've mixed things up here by playing B. Might just be able to catch T1000 off guard here. Smitty's going to be the first out, and T1000 needs to be really careful. Spraying away, fine Smitty. That's going to allow just a little bit of time for Commando to get on site. And how is this happening? Kerem, last alive for his side, he's going to go down, and well, you just wonder what was quite happening there. As Commando pick up a round which you don't expect them to win, and I think if you're Bitpoint there, you're probably wishing you'd maybe just got the rest of the side on site, really. Protect those guns, make it all the more harder for you to get pushed. Really spread out once that bomb was down. I think that one, if you're Bitpoint Academy, that one's got to hurt. It's going to be a lot to swallow. Madge is going to do a little bit of damage, but there's Trace coming out left, right and centre at the moment. Madge manages to connect with Milky. Looks like a couple of Commando players went down to a Molotov. And Kerem's going to be able to find the bomb plant, but with 2 HP and only an AK-47, you really can't expect anything here. Goes down to Hate Me, but that nade, I'd suspect, would have done the job anyway. I think now Commando in some real danger of running away with this one. 9-4 now. We're into round 14. We're going to see another pause coming out. But unfortunately for Bitpoint Academy, everything changed really when they went to that B site, in my opinion. Full rifles versus a pistol buy from Commando, and I think they just sort of went a little bit too aggressive, didn't just try and pick up some defensive positions, didn't really position themselves too well, and since then it's just been a bit of a slope for them. Suggests they're probably going to lose this one. Pistols pistol buys. We're going to see 3 CZs and 2 Deagles. So, I mean, if maybe they just pressure down onto one site, they can get the bomb plant, and with a little bit of luck, they could find a few of these players, but certainly be quite a streak of luck if they're able to find it. AKR able to take down Milky, but he's not going to finish everything up just yet. But AB's got himself behind, and he's found the bomb now. He's got a little bit of control as Kerem finds one. He's going to go down as well. Everything's on Josh now. Nice little headshot there onto T1000. So it's a 1 versus 2 now. He's claimed himself an op. Needs to be so careful here. Not going to be able to connect up with Hate Me. Peeks himself out one more time, and Hate Me going to gladly accept the kill. We're into the last round now. Both teams going to be able to buy up. I'd suggest if Commando are going to win this one, we're going to really need to see Bitpoint Academy taking that pistol. What even Commando are doing at the moment? I think they're just having one of those fun plays at the moment. We've seen this team in a lot of scenarios. We've seen them do it against Aerox. I've seen them do it against... I can't quite remember what the other team was. But as their score gets higher and the threshold between their score and their opponent's score, things start to, tactically wise, start to slow down. And I think against a team like Bitpoint Academy, you don't want to be doing that, because they are going to win rounds in these situations. So 10-5 as we switch sides. Bitpoint Academy got a really long road ahead of them. Pistol round underway, and Commando making a push down towards mid. So we are going to see this bomb make its way onto the B site. They're going to be able to get that bomb down in a 2 versus 2 at the moment. Dixie and T1000 against Milky and Josh. They're in the right sort of place here. That flash, unfortunately, not going to work too well. Milky sort of bounced back at him a little bit. Now Josh has got himself in a bit of a perilous situation. T1000 searching for the knife. Finds it in the end. He's going to take out Josh. And it's about this time where we start seeing Commando lose a little bit of composure, a little bit of focus, and just start just sort of trying to have a little bit of fun in the with the game. It can backfire on them. It did do a little bit against Aerox. Gave up a really healthy lead to do what some people would call BM, but let's make it interesting for viewing. Not so much if you're following Bitpoint. Madge going to find himself. He's going to carry on looking. Milky and Josh on the other side of the van. We do have another pause coming in. Okay, going to be the one to call it. Madge finding that frag with just the one shot. And wow, okay, Josh finds himself 2 with the Deagle. An AK for him to pick up there, and the bomb's actually down. Commando didn't even bring it with them. Technically, Josh doesn't know this, but he could just win just by hiding. Oh, in fact, T1000 is gonna make his way over to it, so he's certainly got time to get that down. Josh just playing things slow at the moment. That flash is gonna come in. It's only gonna half flash Dixie. And Josh really unlucky not to find that frag there in the end. yet another pause coming in at the moment. So we'll just bear with things. $12-5, and unfortunately, if you're Bitpoint Academy, I don't see a way back into this game. It's just around this time really where Commando though can start taking the mickey a little bit. I've seen them against teams in the competition where they've pulled out sort of negevs, things like that. Sometimes it does backfire for them, so it should be interesting to see how they handle this. Bitpoint still well within a chance of getting back into it, but Commando won't know that. They've got a lot of confidence, this team. And I think what we'll do... Oh, there we go. We are going to see an unpause coming out. And we are back underway once again. Looks like we're just going to see a really quick play coming out from Commando again. Dixie just running straight down mid while full flashed. He doesn't care at the moment. Snap, execution, just one by one, just taking them out. Not quite sure if he's going to be able to find the frag here, and he might even go for the knife at this point. Smoke's going to come in. The knife's going to come out from Dixie in the end. Onto ALX. Unfortunate for Bitpoint, they were on an eco. Didn't have much to stop that from happening. Knife Guild's going to give Commando, or that player specifically anyway, a little bit of extra money. Not that they really need it at the moment. Alex missing what's really crucial shot there. Finds it in the end. I wanted Dixie in. For a second there I thought he was going to claim the next one. A little unsure of where these players are going to start heading in a minute. Josh needs to be so careful here. A couple of players waiting from around that corner on highway. Spots the player, but he's not able to take it down. Smitty and Kerem remain at the moment 2 versus 2. This just isn't looking good at the moment. Kerem got to find both of these players at the moment. Surely they're supposed to take down. Going to get flashed. Manages to do a little bit of damage to T1000, but he's going to get taken down in the end. 14-5. Bitpoint Academy with a really low eco at the moment. And Hateme's going to get taken down really early. Dixie will find himself getting taken down as well. Madge, 8KR and T1000 are going to have to do the cleanup job at the moment, and look at where Smitty is. He's going to have to take it down, and it's just like I said at the moment. Commando, when the score gets like this, they really do start to take their eye off the ball a little bit. It's not taking the game as seriously, and when they do that, against teams like this, you've really got to be careful. Milky, if he can time this right, actually could catch off NKR. Certainly a possibility. Jumps his way in. Just spotted T1000, but the timing's not going to go too well for him at the moment. It's all on T1000. He's going to go down. Bitpoint Academy. They're going to find round number 6. Not too long left in this one, but So 14-6. It's going to be interesting to see if Commando start to regain a little bit of that composure. Maybe just try and play the game out at this point. Even has found his way behind enemy lines and he's also found himself a T-bomb. He's going to be able to find one player, but Madge on the ball at the moment, able to trade it out. He's going to take down one of these Bitpoint Academy players, and that's going to even things up just a little bit. T1000 Madge had a rough idea where Josh was sitting, but he wasn't able to find the frag. And T1000 now last alive for his team. Gets taken down in the end. Midpoint Academy. That's 2 in a row for them now. Really low eco for Commando. It's tough to say at this point, but he is hoping for a comeback. He is hoping we can put a little bit of spark back into this game. That's certainly been drained from my end in terms of prospects, but hopefully we see something come out. Absolute assault onto this A site. He's all on Madge. He's going to go down in the end. 8 rounds now for Bitpoint Academy. Nico's still not great for Commando. It might be a case of the policy of bye just simply isn't working. As we're going to see more of the same coming out. UMP, Deagle, AK, couple of Deagles. The interesting thing about this is if they really expect to play the rest of the game out like this, I really don't know how this game's going to turn out. There's Madge. We're the first to get taken down. ALX to find the kill with the op. And all down to Dixie. AK-47 player, not able to connect the shots at the moment. Pete from 2 different angles, and Alex down to 7 HP. Unfortunately, 46 HP probably not going to be a possibility at this point. Gets taken down by Karim, who's lying in wait in vents. So, more of the same coming out at the moment. Commando 14, Bitpoint Academy. Found themselves now on 10 rounds. Within 4 rounds of this Commando side. Maybe just this constant policy of buy every round for Commando just isn't working at the moment. They've been on terrible buys now for the last sort of 4 rounds. At what point does it start working, really? Edge just found himself going to jump behind Madge. He's going to be able to find one of these kills. He's going to get taken down by Hate Me. He's going to be able to find a frag here, and this is maybe where things start going wrong for Bitpoint Academy. They've been forced away from this A-side to Smitty manages to connect with one of these players. Bitpoint attempting to try and retake at the moment, but it just doesn't go their way. Commando are going to be on match point. And that might just be it now. Bitpoint have the money to reinvest. Commando were able to salvage an AWP, so we've seen that now on NKR. Everything Bitpoint Academy do from this point on just needs to be perfect. They've been given a ticket of a re-entry into this round, and I thought Dixie was actually going to be able to find the frag there. Really not going the way at the moment of Commando. They are going to find a free ticket onto this B site, and it's a 3 versus 3. That being said, bomb's still middle at the moment. They've completely locked down B, and they just seem to have given it away at the moment. Alex can hear the player of NKR. Knows where the bomb's going. That would be the A site, which Madge has already taken control of, so just when Bitpoint Academy you thought had the advantage in this round, it's now going to be them who's going to be retaking. That Molotov's going to slow things down as well. Going to give them plenty of time to get this bomb down. At this point, you just do not like Bitpoint's chances, especially with the position that Madge just found himself in. Not an angle that a lot of people remember to check. That being said, NKR could be the one to finish this one off. Madge is in a really great position to do it as well, but NKR is going to be the one to do it. We are going to see Commando move to the next round. They're going to be happy with that one. Unfortunately for Bitpoint Academy, we do say goodbye to them at this point, and that's going to be the second map coming out for Commando in this best of 3. So, an interesting game to watch. Unfortunately, from mine, I can't say it was a good game, if I'm being perfectly honest. That being said, I do apologise for all the previous things regarding the game we were originally supposed to cast and then move into this one, and then also a crash that did happen as well. So I do apologise from my end if the stream quality wasn't what it usually is today. I very much do apologise. That being said, hopefully in future games that I cast, things do run a little bit more smoothly. Teams do show up, and we do see things just work as normal. Anyway, I'm going to cut it here anyway. It's going to be a Commando that is moving through to the next round of the competition. Hope to see you all whenever that is.